team indeed in the Wrexham Red Dragons. Wrexham, who have stolen the hearts of the United States since the buying of the squad by American owners, and they've always had a loyal fan base, but we've noticed it at TST, even more incredible fans, and there are legends of the game on both the women and the men's side. Stephen Fletcher, of course, a vital player for Wrexham in recent history. The Scottish international will feature, and he did score a goal in the opener for Wrexham. They lost narrowly to Sneaky FC in a 2-1 target score time game. Narrow wasn't the word for Solo FC. They were blown out of the park 6-0 to Detroit City FC. Detroit City FC are a pretty early favourite in this mixed tournament. All right, let's talk money, though. That's important. Money, money, money. $1 million on the line for the winner, but it's winner takes all. We don't share the money at TST. You have to win in order to get that $1 million. And there is our beautiful match ball brought to you by Voigt, the official ball of TST. It'll be Wrexham Red Dragons in the red, and Solo FC in those multicolored uniforms. We're kicked off. I'm Jess Charman. Glad you're joining us for TST action wherever you are in the world, from stunning Cary, North Carolina. It is toasty out there, and not just on the pitch, in terms of the competition as well. Here comes the Wrexham Red Dragons driving forward. That was Rosie Hughes laying it off. And Wrexham with an aggressive play forward, unable to find a promising attack, but still a good look at what the Wrexham Red Dragons are going to offer. They were dangerous in their opener earlier on in the mixed games, just unable to come through with the result in target score time. Here come the Red Dragons down that right-hand channel, have bodies in the box, including World Cup winner Jess McDonald, and it will be a corner kick for the Red Dragons. It was Onomonu able to earn that one. Corner played short to the front post with Smith, dropped back, and another corner kick, one in quick succession. Lindsay Agnew taking this corner kick. Agnew, the former Canadian national team player. Agnew, lovely service, in the end cleared away. Solo FC had to be on top of that. Difficult to take corners in this small pitch environment. There are 2 full fields of TST size on this 11 versus 11 pitch, along with the VIP tent. That gives you a glimpse of how tight the quarters are over here in Cary, North Carolina. It's Agnew driving forward, puts it into the box. And a couple of touches as Jess McDonald lurking, big block away. Agnew again. Taps it as a nice little give and go. Here's Jess McDonald, couldn't generate enough power. It's a good save in the end, though, for Solo FC. We get another look at this opportunity. The Wrexham Red Dragons moving the ball well, but you could just see Jess McDonald couldn't quite sort her feet out. In the end, a comfortable save for Valentina Amaral in goal for Solo FC. It'll be quite the experience, that being the goalkeeper for Solo FC's side. Hope Solo watching in, a legend and a role model for a lot of young goalkeepers in terms of how she plays on the pitch. Hope Solo did play in the women's side in the game opener. Hasn't featured on the pitch during the mixed. Taking on more of that GM role. So there was an attack forward through Kelsey Branson. Pass into King. King muscled down. It will be a free kick. Ciara King with NWSL experience, using that experience, and all smiles after getting pretty much slammed into the floor. So it's been all Wrexham so far. Here's Onomonu. Onomonu using strength. Onomonu, smart play. There's Jess McDonald fighting for it. That's ricocheting around and eventually swiped clear on the volley, and a foot race is on. Goalkeeper with an aggressive starting position there in Nellis. Big transitional moment seen all day long in TST. We've seen a full field goal for the Drunken Monkeys in the last game. Lots of open space. And lots of differences to 11 versus 11 as Solo FC unable to find that attack, and here comes the counter-attack for the Wrexham Red Dragons. Pitches switch towards King. King settles. King swirling. Gets a little underneath it. But this looks like a completely different Wrexham Red Dragons side than what we saw against Sneaky FC. They are showing energy. They are creating chances. Look at that settle. Dip of the shoulder. Always going high and wide in those smaller goals. Solo FC's chance now through Bruce, and keeper had to come out sharp again. It's Pauline Nellis collapsing down. Arizona State collegiate player. King has been given a lot of free space, and if you give Sierra King that sort of space, she's going to pull the trigger. Yet again, a little far underneath that one. Fans with the hats, the sunglasses, the sunscreen, I hope, because again, I might be English, but it is a very hot day here in Cary, North Carolina for everybody. When you walk down on that pitch, it is toasty. Players will be glad that they're playing in mixed and just 9-minute quarters. Solo FC playing into trouble yet again as King finds the pass over to Onamonu. Onamonu on the dribble, waiting for reinforcements, has the drop, finds it. It's patient build-up from Wrexham. This is up into the boots of Jess McDonald. She tried to one-time it. Nobody made the run inside. Jess McDonald, of course, who won a World Cup with the US Women's National Team. As what a ball forward that was. It was a great look for Solo FC, but just not able to skew that one towards goal. But that's the best look so far for Solo FC's attack. Red Dragons towards the byline now. Were they able to earn a corner kick? Yes, they were. It was Jemiah Fields with that good work. Fields looking for options from the corner, gets the drop. It's a 1-2. Fields running out of real estate. Saves herself and earns another corner. No, she doesn't. And you could hear that pretty audible disappointment there. Referee with a little bit of confusion in that moment. It's now a corner kick again. Don't worry, got it right in the end. The ball doesn't lie as across comes swerving over the head of Jess McDonald. It's even trying to utilize Jess McDonald as Lindsay Agnew sent that cross in high arcing as we get a look at Rosie Hughes ready to check in. 108 appearances for Wrexham, 136 first team goals. She did win the home run derby yesterday. I'll say derby, that doesn't sound right to me, derby, but was basically playing a bit of kickball and seeing how far and high she could kick the balls, and she beat Jess McDonald, her teammate, in that one. Also beat Hope Solo. And here is Rosie Hughes coming in. What an engine she has on her. Knows the goal like the back of her hand. Wrexham's such a historic club. It's great to see the men's side in the championship now. The women's side getting the respect and the investment now as well that they deserve, as that's a slide tackle, can't do that. Jemiah Fields penalised. Let's get a good look at Rosie Hughes wearing the captain's armband, and nobody deserves it more than her in terms of representing that crest. Well, there's a lot of fans watching that are big Rosie Hughes fans that are willing her to find a way to put one home in today's game. Wrexham always drawing big crowds, as are Solo FC, which makes it a packed house here in the main stadium at First Horizon Stadium at Wake Med Soccer Park. Delightful venue. McManus to Agnew. Agnew tried to thread it. It was well positioned by Hatterberg, and Hatterberg is making a sprint. She'll get on the end of this one-time ball. Hatterberg sprinting, earns a corner kick, and a rare flurry of attack for Solo FC. earns a corner kick, and that's great work by Ella Hatterberg of the University of Arizona. Taking it quickly on the dribble, looking to change the point of attack. Well defended. And the clock has hit 9, which means we're at the end of the quarter. It'll be a quick turnaround as off go the women and in come the men. And the men led by that familiar face of Stephen Fletcher. Fletcher, who scored the Red Dragons' only goal. The Solo men, or the Solo FC men rather, boast a lot of quality as well. A different goalkeeper than we saw against Detroit City. It'll be William Banaheen given the nod. Plays in MASL in the indoor league. We also had call-ups in the youth department of the Niagara. There's Wrexham with that big switch early on. It's pushing down. Well done by Martinez. Barry Douglas, formerly of Leeds United and Wolves, controls. Here's Adam Lafondra. Lafondra, a player that I grew up watching with Reading FC, commits a foul. CJ Sapong in this lineup. MLS veteran. Sam Hutchinson, an England youth product. Lots of well-known players if you go back in a few years of English football. It's headed away, and Hutchinson pops it forwards. Long searching ball will be taken down by Fletcher. Fletcher has Lafondra. Lafondra settles. Adam Lafondra too heavy with that touch. How many times has he found the back of the net during his career from moments like that, but a little wayward by Adam Lafondra. Fletcher gives it away. CJ Sapong, nice drop of the shoulder for him, defended by Martinez. So we get another look in your small screen there of that last Wrexham attack. And you see that second touch a little too heavy for Adam Lafondra. Sapong, CJ Sapong, ooh, headed away. Sapong left defenders drop to the floor, but in the end, one recovery to head that clear. This is so much better from Solo FC's men, though, that were undone in the mixed game by the men of Detroit City FC. Kick in. Remember, no throw-ins here at TST. As Cam Vickers puts it back into play. And all the way back to Banaheen in goal. Banaheen was caught under that pressure of Fletcher, a little too comfortable with the ball. Talk about modern goalkeeping, but that was taking liberties. As it switched over, Sapong takes that down gracefully. Sapong through the tackle. CJ Sapong, top of the box. Nice flick, and what a goal! Solo FC with some beautiful combination play as it's buried. Nothing the Wrexham Red Dragons keeper can do there. It's William Eske on the score sheet. As CJ Sapong highly involved in the build-up. Let's take a look at this move. CJ Sapong picks his head up, cuts it. It's that dummy. Gorgeous. And then a fabulous finish. Solo FC score their first goal of the 2026 mixed bracket. And that'll force Wrexham now into some decisions. Cannot afford to drop a second straight game as Lafondra heads it in. No one quite crashing. Fletcher tightrope the touchline. It feels like this game is going to keep heating up with two teams that know very well how important a win is, as that one was wayward. Samuel Hutchinson couldn't use his feet to keep that one in. Glad you're joining us wherever you are in the world for the soccer tournament. Live from Cary, North Carolina, I'm Jess Charman. Adam Lafondra touches it in. Forward back into Lafondra. Fletcher cuts and no one towards that edge of the 6 with the follow through. Wrexham moving the ball quickly. Good ideas. Just that final run missing as we get a look at that last attack. Check out that ball movement. Lafondra and Fletcher with a great effort to keep it in play, but no one took that gamble. Perhaps should have been Ariel Martinez. Keeper again taking the risks. William Benaheen has not made life easy for himself with his footwork, feeling the pressure. You can see in that reaction. If I was the Wrexham Red Dragons, I would be pressing the goalkeeper at every opportunity. Says Phil Jagielka, another one of those legends of the game back in 2005-06, where he was the Championship Player of the Year, spent all of his career with Everton. Mohamed gets it back now. Solo playing with a little swagger in their step now as it was left and back to defend. Just cleared up forwards into Fletcher. Lafondra, not known for his defense, but TST, everyone has to play defense. Jagielka inside, another underhit pass. It's Drew Ruggles, the former TST champion. Played that one, and the referee again with a bit of a problem checking the play. Ruggles played with Newtown Pride in the very first edition of TST. There are rumours that Newtown Pride are part of the reason why there was the new backcourt violation introduced. If you know TST, you know very well that Newtown Pride used to play the ball around maybe a little bit too much in target score time. Ruggles. Back into Benjamin Ramin. Solo FC hit the referee, and it will be a drop ball, uncompeted. Ruggles forwards. Had a ball possession from this Solo FC side than we've seen in their previous match. As again, the keeper, just not his day at the office with the footwork. Higher pressure from this Wrexham Red Dragons side. We've got 2 minutes until the women's side re-enter in this mixed tournament. I have read a lot of comments regarding this new mixed tournament, that perhaps mixed isn't the word. It's not really co-ed, but they are creating teams of both genders. Behind the ball, there's a little bit of a square off. The referee has allowed play to continue because Solo FC were breaking forward, but two players not exchanging Christmas card lists between these two sides. It's Graham Dorrans and it's Drew Ruggles going eye to eye. We'll get another look at what was brewing in this moment, and I'll let you make your own decision on that. I think depending on which side you're rooting for, you'll have a different opinion on who instigated what, and whether it was worth quite the drama that we're seeing right now. Our referee handling everything to calm down a situation. But based on those universal hand gestures, it's more about what was said than what was done by these two players. All talk, if you're a lip reader. As the queen of goalkeeping, Hope Solo watching on. Waning seconds of this mixed second quarter. So it was given away dangerously by Wrexham. Wrexham ruining some missed chances. Red Dragons certainly created opportunities, particularly in this quarter as a foul is committed. And more arguments, the clock said to be stopped. There is $1 million on the line. I would talk a little bit of trash for $1 million. As it's clipped forward, goalkeeper comes and fluffs. And that'll do it for the second quarter. This would be half-time in a regular TST game where we play 2 halves of 18, but since it's mixed, the women will come back on. Through the first moments here in Cary, North Carolina, Solo FC with the 1-0 lead over Wrexham, full of drama. Big 2 second quarters coming up after this quick break. The soccer tournament is presented by RBC Wealth Management, the official wealth management sponsor of TST. Let's take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by RBC Wealth Management. As we can see, dominance from the Wrexham Red Dragons, 7 shots. The issue is not clinical enough. 7 shots, 1 on target, not been able to find the back of the net yet for Solo FC. It's all about that conversion rate. 3 shots, 2 on target, and they have found the lone goal in the men's first quarter. It was William Eskay with the goal for Solo FC. Corner kicks for Wrexham FC, but they just haven't been able to use them well enough. Those were your halftime stats. We've got the second 2 quarters right around the corner. Fans can't wait. We'll catch you in just a little bit. Welcome back to Cary, North Carolina and First Horizon Stadium at Wake Med Soccer Park. TST mixed action in the debut TST mixed division. First year that $1 million been up to grabs for the mixed tournament as two of the most exciting teams, well-supported teams in TST battling it out. It's Solo FC and the Wrexham Red Dragons. Through the first two quarters, Solo FC have the 1-0 lead. Wrexham Red Dragons arguably had the better moments, but still trailing right now. They lost their first game. Now, if they cannot turn it around, we'll lose back-to-back games. A big shout-out to all the Wrexham Red Dragon fans watching on YouTube, Solo FC fans as well. Most of the comments right now coming from the Wrexham Red Dragons. Just to clarify, it is $1 million prize money split between the players however they choose to. There's a referee calling some sort of moment. I honestly have no idea what the referee's calling there. We aren't in the part of the game with the backcourt violation, so we'll try and catch up with what the referee called in that moment. Don't try and get into the heads of referees on a regular basis as a free kick is awarded. Toughest job in soccer. Surely behind the goalkeeper, and probably a commentator as well, from my personal experience, as Vicky Bruce over her head for a kick-in. Bruce lays inside. Solo FC, women's side looking to create now. They're yet to score a goal. This is cleared forwards. Wrexham Red Dragons should control comfortably, and they do so with Abby McManus. McManus with a delightful switch over. McManus, who featured for the Lionesses during her career. That was Fields able to earn a corner kick. Remember the stats from half-time. Wrexham had a lot of corners, just didn't utilize them well enough. As here is Fields. Fields! That did not miss by too far. You heard it in the audience. A packed crowd here in the stands thought that one was very close off of the boots of Jamia Fields. Yet again, a bright start for Wrexham. But yet again, not quite able to finish it as we get a look at that replay. He's begging for a touch. Just feels like something brewing for this Wrexham Red Dragon side. They're coming close. Solo FC clinging on. They're looking to add a bit of comfort through Bruce. Bruce, one-time delivery, defended. Lackey gets it back now. Ginny Lackey, formerly of the Man City Academy. Lackey drops it back into the defensive end. So here comes Solo FC. Good ball movement. Looking to toy with the defender. The cross comes in and it's well grabbed, comfortably grabbed by Pauline Nellis. McManus assessing options. Everybody back behind the ball for Solo FC. It's a tight defensive unit for Hope Solo's side. It's a driven cross-come shot. Again, Jess McDonald in and around that area. Keeper had to be sharp to come and claim. Amaral bowls it out. It's a risky play, goes out of play. Those are the dangers of playing through pressure with the back line. McManus, threaded pass, intricately done up towards Smith. And yet another corner kick for the Red Dragons. They are earning corner kicks left, right, and center. Can they capitalize on one now, though? Back to goal, turning, chipping, headed clear. Should stay with Wrexham with McManus. McManus! It's going to be really difficult to beat a goalkeeper from that range in those smaller goals. Tight pitches. A lot of the goals here scored with more give and go style, getting close to the net. A couple of world-class bangers have been scored from distance. But on average, more success from those closer range efforts from good ball movement. Lackey crosses it in, easy catch again. Comfortable for Pauline Nellis. Nellis bowls it out right away. McManus. Cut with a lot of space for Agnew. Agnew into the box, turning, spinning, blocking. Agnew gets it back. He's on a Manu. That shot from Fields is blocked. Some throwing bodies into the attacking areas just haven't quite been able to find the breakthrough. A great look at our official match ball of TST. Voigt. It's a tempting ball forward. Goalkeeper didn't want to come. A little tentative there from Pauline Nellis. And managed to get on the end of it. But just looked a little hesitant to come grab. Agnew through. No foul there for the referee's liking. Fields went to ground a little too easy. And Rosie Hughes with a pretty late tackle there. That ball was gone on Wednesday and it's already Friday. But good to see that sportsmanship from Hughes as she helps out Branson, who went down. Let's take a look at that. 1, 2, 3 seconds late. And in that exposed Achilles area, you can tell that shin guards don't appear to be mandatory either. That one will hurt for a couple of days. Driven ball blocked off the body of McManus. Be a Solo FC corner, a rare Solo FC corner. Andrea Leva to take this one, takes it quickly. Azarisa. Taylor Smith looking to play this one towards Hughes. Hughes awkwardly but able to settle now. Rosie Hughes. It's McManus to the opposite side now. Wrexham only have 2 minutes left with the women on the pitch in regulation. Taylor Smith puts in a cross for Jess. In fact, that was King crashing back post. King almost able to find that header. It was one of the best looking chances we've seen. A delightful cross in. And King just didn't have the hop quite to meet it. Here's Hughes. Rosie Hughes slots it. Crowded box. There's a thunderous effort came in. Blocked away again. Solo FC defending in numbers. It's good work by Jamia Fields to get back on the defensive side after her rocket of a shot was blocked by the Solo FC back line. Under a minute remaining of the women on the pitch in regulation. They will come back again for target score time. They'll take 7, 5 and 3 players depending on how far low down we go. Look at that sense of urgency from Wrexham. Unfortunately punished for that sense of urgency. Hughes is on a yellow, couldn't do much there to challenge as Lackey to Ariza. Ariza goes to ground, free kick. And that should be the change of players as well. It should be the men's team, based on our previous mixed games, to take this free kick. Ariza down on the ground, getting stretched. It's been a lot of leg work, particularly for these Solo FC girls. The women are playing in both the women and the mixed tournament. They'll play 4 games today. We get another look at this incident here from a different angle. The challenge did come in, and then Ariza making sure that the free kick is given by collapsing on the ball. And it will be that switch of the men into the game, the women out of the game, a 1-0 score margin.
Big 9 minutes for Fletcher and company. The first decision will be defending this free kick. Zachariah Ramsey standing over the free kick for Solo FC. So we're almost ready to kick off the last 9 minutes of regulation. Here we go with Ramsey squaring, Ruggles blocked. Corner kick for Solo FC. Ramsey drops it, gets it back again, the give and go in full motion. As it's Juarez and Ramsey just enjoying the ball, reset into the defensive line and all the way back to the keeper, Banahin. Banahin sends it long, popped forwards by Wrexham. Solo FC wanted a free kick against Jagielka. Still Jagielka using all his body there. It's Wallace, a Baller League US champion in goal. There's a historic goalkeeper in Mark Howard on the bench for Wrexham. Haven't seen him in action yet. Mark Howard, of course, played for Wrexham, but also many other stops in his career across the English football tiers, including Cardiff, Swansea, Arsenal, Aberdeen, Sheffield United. The list goes on and on. Fletcher dispossessed. Juarez sprinting. What a commitment that was from Fletcher, sprinting back to win possession. This kind of player Fletcher is, particularly with a Wrexham badge on his heart. Hutchinson forward to Martinez, into the box. Jagielka again. There's a nutmeg and an opportunity for the 1-versus-1. Massive save. Thomas Wallace keeps Wrexham Red Dragons well and truly alive with that point-blank save. And Fletcher draws the free kick. That was a game-changing moment. Let's have a look at nutmeg for Samuel Hutchinson. That saves his blushes with that save. Jagielka stepping in. Jagielka dispossessed. And then a late tackle. This could see a card. And it will see a card. Juarez was hacked down with the late tackle. And the card out the referee's pocket. Get another look at that late challenge there. And yep, yellow card seems the correct decision in that moment. So Drew Ruggles asking for a shade of red instead of yellow. It's too far away for a DOXO consideration. It was Barry Douglas shown the yellow card for Wrexham. Ruggles. Forward to Juarez, no offside, so he's going to be able to play. Ruggles almost kicked the Wrexham player's head off there. It was Douglas putting his head into a dangerous area. Reminder, no offside in any shape or format. TST, you can goal hang, you can cherry pick, whatever you want to call it. You can camp out in the goalkeeper box if you choose to. CJ Sapong plays across to Ruggles. Has Juarez down the channel, instead goes inside, too much on it for Sapong to settle. And Ariel Martinez comes away. as he lays the ball forward into the runner. Referee says no foul there. Wrexham wanted a free kick. Adam Lafondra stayed down. Slow to get up, Adam Lafondra. Now with that sprint back, looking for revenge, dare I say. That's a player on a yellow card going in for a rather silly tackle there. Barry Douglas will get a very vocal warning from the referee as Drew Ruggles reminding the centre referee that Douglas is already on a yellow card. Seemed like he gave too much about that as he went flying in for that tackle. I think a lucky boy, Barry Douglas, in a lot of ways. It's TST. Who needs red cards? Sapong to Juarez. Juarez cutting. Great run, Juarez. Rise of a handball. No, says the referee. Chesting down and into the back of the net. It's Zach Ramsey with the finish. Wrexham feel like there was a handball in the build-up. Referee said no. And Zach Ramsey played to the whistle. And Zach Ramsey capitalizes for a goal. Solo FC lead 2-0. Let's take another look here. Shoulder, arguably there. As we know, t-shirt line given really as the handball area. Again, as you're taught to do from a young age, play to the whistle. Zach Ramsey does it. The former University of Washington and College Cup champ finds the back of the net. Solo FC with the 2-0 lead. Here is the goal scorer, Ramsey. And more afters. I tell you, there's some heat going on behind the scenes between these two teams. So we're going to look in your smaller screen again at the argument that Wrexham have of a handball. Ooh, from that angle you never know, but here's Fletcher. You never know how he's going to finish that one. Oh, so close for Wrexham as the tackle went in. Well timed this time by Barry Douglas. But there's wind in the sails of this Solo FC side. Vickers took the strike. Ruggles inside. Back to the goalkeeper. Here comes Solo FC, laid forward, blocked away, Jagielka back to his feet, and then hits the woodwork. Still alive for Solo FC, in the box, toe poked away, Jagielka. And that was a veteran stab away by Phil Jagielka. Solo FC a matter of inches away from forcing this game further away from Wrexham. Another look at just how close this opportunity was. Keep eyes on Jagielka though with the recovery later on in this play. Right here. So you get a look leaning back all the way. Lafondra went to ground. Play continues for Wrexham. They can force another goal. It will make target score time even more close. Still very much alive, though. We've seen far larger turnarounds. It's the women's side on the wrong side of history with the largest turnaround in target score time. As here comes the finish and another big save, point blank. And then swiped clear. Thomas Wallace, well and truly standing on his head in goal at the moment. Get another look at that moment. Wallace, high quality goalkeeper as we're seeing. Looks like this will be the last phase of play. We've surpassed 9 minutes. sent forwards. An opportunity coming. It's hit wide. The clock in the stadium wells to pass the 9, and now the referee blows, so we will head to target score time with Solo FC with the 2-0 lead. We've got to end on a goal though. Target score time following, but through regulation, it's Solo FC 2, the Wrexham Red Dragons 0. Target score time next. The soccer tournament is presented by Soccer.com, an official partner of the soccer tournament, and by RBC Wealth Management, the official wealth management sponsor of TST. Welcome back to Cary, North Carolina, and the soccer tournament 2026. It's been a wonderful weekend so far of soccer here, with $3 million combined on the line. Today, $1 million, battling it out in the mixed tournament. It's just the group stage game number 2. But if these teams can progress out of the group stages, $1 million steps closer towards it. I'm Jess Charman. Thanks for joining everybody into target score time. 7 versus 7 with the women. The target score is set to 3. First to 3 wins this game. Wrexham have some work to do. So he's switched over to the opposite side of the pitch with Agnew. Agnew blocked away. Reminder that we'll play 3 minutes of the women. If they don't find that third goal for either team, we'll move to the men with 6 versus 6, and so on, so forth. There's a curling shot from Taylor Smith. Comfortable grab by the goalkeeper. It's Amaral in net for Hope Solo's side. Big shout out to all the kind comments in the YouTube comments, by the way. Glad you're enjoying it here with us in Cary. As Taylor Smith, big save, Amaral. That's a save that Hope Solo would be proud of in her career, as Valentina Amaral comes flying across the net. The U15 to U23 US Youth National Team goalkeeper. So we get a look in the screen as the corner plays, but you can admire the save at the same time should you choose to. Here comes the cross into the box. Jess McDonald was in the vicinity, but now the counter-attack on for Solo FC. Reminder, if they score, it's game over. Solo FC would win in a battle between the two sides that are yet to win in this group in mixed soccer. But a run through, and Amaral, she's out her box, right? Yeah, she is. Oh, a little bit of momentum. Shall we call it slick grass? Shall we call it a little bit too much power in the push? Let's have a look. You make your own decision. Oh, outside the box. Yes, handball. Well, we see it all at TST, don't we, everyone? Maybe a free kick for Wrexham. Can they capitalize is the big question. McManus played it in. Got the service. Will an opportunity for Solo FC arise from this quick counter. Here comes Solo FC, played towards the runner. Was Branson the closest to it, headed back by Bruce. And on the volley, half volley, a difficult technique by Ginny Lackey, sails high and wide. 33 seconds left for the women as they make those subs on the flies. A look real quick at that opportunity, but instead we gotta go, guys, we gotta go. End-to-end stuff. Agnew. Hughes. Delivery, teasing delivery. Onamonu, the closest to it. Where is he, Hughes? Is such a lovely player to watch, isn't she? Great personality too. See a lot about her on the Wrexham documentary. Just an asset to have in and around this tournament. Unfortunately, right now, Wrexham on the score sheet not representing as well as they would like. But still time as we're down to 6 versus 6. The men's team will swap in with the women's team in this mixed team. One team, but two teams. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to explain it perfectly. Co-ed, but not co-ed, I guess. But still $1 million up for grabs. Manaheen is a little shaky with his distribution, and yet again, very shaky. Foot races on. Martinez wins it, and Manaheen makes up for it. It would have been Banaheen's mistake, an apologetic hand up, had that found the back of the net. Made up with it with the save. The Fondra and a curling shot by Eddie Speed. Get a look at this opportunity, a header assist, almost fruitful. Look at Martinez there, strikes it clean. Banaheen makes up for it. Clip forwards, cushioned by Speed. Speed getting hustled, went down a little soft, play allowed to continue. Jagielka. Yes, it's Phil Jagielka. You'll remember him from the early 2000s. I remember him growing up. Get to see a lot of blasts from the past if you come out to TST in Cary, North Carolina. It is a blast here at Wake Med Soccer Park. Not just saying that's so much fun to be in and around all the pitches, seeing players that maybe throw you back, or even current stars as well, influencers, the whole lot. Ariel Martinez plays inside. Jagielka. Maybe lost a step, but still reads the game well. Phil Jagielka. Hutchinson played for Reading. As here comes Douglas to Hutchinson. Hutchinson back in. Martinez into the body of Ruggles. And then Jagielka will see it back to Wallace in goal. Reminder that there is that rule, and I think Wrexham needed to be reminded of the rule. I don't know if I reminded you of the rule, actually. It's new to this year. You have 15 seconds to get into the attacking half. Once you're into the attacking half, you cannot play it back into your defensive half. Wrexham are arguing, I think, that the play changed possession before they played it back. That's the frustrations taking place there, and this game getting a little out of hand at this point as we get a look at the coaching staff, for Wrexham. It does make it a really complicated rule. I understand the principle, of course, of adding in the back court violation, I think Americans want us to call it, in terms of the basketball mimicking. You have 15 seconds to get forward and can't then go backwards. But it is one more thing for the referee to count for, to look for, and in this quick pace style of play, makes it that much more difficult. Drew Ruggles fancies this, doesn't he? Wall being lined up by keeper Wallace. It'll be Ruggles. Nah. Good effort from Drew Ruggles. Not enough dip on it in those shorter goals. There'll be another switch as we get a look at that opportunity from Ruggles. How much dip? Okay, that's a little closer. I'll give him credit. From up here in the comms booth, we're a little further removed from the action. That looked miles over, but Ruggles didn't miss by all too much. So we see the switch of the pitch again. Down to 5 versus 5. Interesting to see when teams start to move field players into goal. I've seen a lot of that to add more attacking promise. Let's get really complicated with goalkeepers sprinting off the pitch, sprinting back in. Got to be quick if you're going to do those kind of risky plays. Risk versus reward is the motto here. Come the women of Wrexham with Taylor Smith. Across to King. King shaping, King striking, didn't spill it. Some tidy hands by Amaral because she had several Wrexham players bearing down if she spilt it. And then pings it forward. Keeper's got to make a decision. Ooh, shoulder, said the referee. Let's say chest. Pauline Nillis. Onomonu. Across now to Taylor Smith. Smith. Tidy footwork, but needs to pull the trigger at some point if she can get around this tenacious defense of Solo FC. Onomonu, dispossessed, Solo FC fighting for it. Onomonu does really well to draw the contact. Here's a look at that goalkeeper switch. In comes a field player for said goalkeeper. I'm going to be honest, can't see the number under that penny. Don't know the face of that player. So I wonder if she's going to score. As the volley, big save, Amaral. Amaral parries that over the crossbar. I wouldn't say that's Abby McManus, potentially. McManus was feeling herself with that strike, as you can see it in your small box. The corner kick being taken, though, by Wrexham. Jersey pull. Let's see what the referee has to say here with the card. I'm going to tell you something. Yellow card. We've seen goals from that distance. The yellow card shown. And a real goalkeeper back in goal as we get a look in your small screen again of that yellow card incident. Here comes Solo FC with some power, crossed in on the body. What a finish! It's a stunning finish by Ginny Lackey. And Solo FC have their first victory of TST. A wondrous volley by Ginny Lackey. Perfect placement, perfect timing. And Solo FC defeat the Wrexham Red Dragons 3-0 in target score time. The Golden Fleece wrapped around the neck of Ginny Lackey as we get a look at this stunning volley. It's a beautiful service, floated in, still so much work to do. Calmly lets it drift across her body and strikes it sweet as can be with that left boot. Gorgeous finish by Ginny Lackey. And Solo FC back in business, back with 3 points, and back in the win column for the first time of the 2026 TST. You can see what it means in those celebrations for Wrexham Red Dragons. That's 2 straight defeats. They had opportunities, particularly on the men's side. Chances for the likes of Adam Lafondra. Chances, of course, for Stephen Fletcher. But wasn't meant to be today for the Wrexham Red Dragons, who still have 1 game left to play. And what a game it was from Kerry, North Carolina. It is a blast here at TST. We've got action all weekend long. But for myself, Jess Charman, our entire crew from the soccer tournament mixed division, it's Solo FC with the emphatic 3-0 victory over the Wrexham Red Dragons. Stick with us all weekend long for more of your TST action live from Kerry, North Carolina. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here for TST.